Hello and welcome to Superhero Movie Review Time. I'm your host Grant Liston, a very bold Englishman, bringing you episode 2 of WandaVision. Now, this episode definitely stepped up its game in terms of intrigue. This one made me go, okay, I see where you're coming from, because I actually missed, because I actually had to quick go back through the recap of the last episode. Once again, before I get started waffling away, spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. If you haven't seen episode 1 or episode 2, go and watch them, and then please come back here if you don't mind. Thank you. So, at the end of episode 1, we see the camera retract away from the credits, and we see what I thought was a science facility, and I immediately went, Hydra! I didn't actually see the tiny little symbol on the guy's notepad, which was a sword surrounded by a circle, which I now come to realise is in fact the organisation known as S.M.R.T. Very original stuff. And this actually comes up again during this entire episode. So this one's more set in I do believe it's the 60s, because it's still in black and white, same as the 50s one, and their drama this week, compared to, last week, today, in the first episode, the big drama was, oh, the boss is coming to tea, what do we do? All that palaver. This week they're putting on a talent show to raise funds for the school. Very generous cause, and of course Wanda and Vision decide to do a magic act. Well, they're both bloody magical people, makes a lot of sense. And I've just got to say, straight off the bat, Paul Bettany basically being a drunk Vision. I need more of this in my life than I need oxygen, because that was just phenomenally fun stuff. I was wetting myself laughing at his antics, because I just wasn't expecting, well, they said when we started, this series would be completely unexpected and different to what we know. But I wasn't expecting this. This is real comedy gold. And once again, the show is doing a fantastic job weaving the seeds, as I said in the other episode, because I'm a moron, but weaving the web and planting the seeds of intrigue and interest and what's going to happen next, which I'm fully involved with. I'm fully for the ride here. I want to see where this goes. I'm not as pumped as I should be, but I'm still along for the ride, if that makes sense. So the real first moment of distress you see in this episode is when Wanda finds a toy helicopter outside in the bushes, and the reason it's so interesting is, one, it's actually got the sword logo on the side of it, and two, is the fact that it's in full colour, and all around her you can see it's still in black and white. So it makes you think what's going to happen next. This is then followed up by the garden party that the Desperate Housewives are having on the outside, and the radio starts going crazy, and all you hear is, over the music, Wanda, can you hear me? Who's doing this to you? Who's doing this to you? So maybe it's S.W.O.R.D. who's trying to save Wanda from whatever's going on, but that doesn't really support the theory when you think of the first episode that S.W.O.R.D. were effectively watching them in the 1950s. We then do get the talent show section, which was just brilliant, because Wanda's doing this, like, I think it's I Dreamed a Genie, maybe, or Bewitched. I'm not sure what sitcom they were ripping off this week, or last week for that matter. Maybe it was I Love Lucy. I think that was the one from the 50s, the 60s. I'm not sure. I'm going to say Bewitched was probably my first one, because it was all like, point and mischievous magic happens, and it was fucking amazingly done. Sorry for my language there, but it was brilliantly well done. With, as I said before, Paul Bettany doing an amazing job all the way through it. Very quickly, I'm also noticing that the nosy neighbour Agnes, I can't remember who plays Agnes, I do apologise, but she's slowly but surely climbing the ranks, in my opinion, of being the main antagonist of the show, because, and once again, I'm not familiar with the comic book too much, but there was a witch called Agnes Harkness, apparently, and she was in charge, she was basically responsible for tormenting Wanda. And I'm starting to really see that now. She's really trying to chummy up with Wanda, and we can see, I've got to be honest, I have no idea where this show's going, but I'm still interested. I want to be more interested, but I'm still holding back, because it's not quite there for me yet. So now we come to the end of the episode, and this is where things go a little bit crazy, because first of all it's discovered that Wanda is pregnant, and of course straight away the first question on everyone's mind is, Vision has a penis? I don't know the answer to this question. I truly don't, and I don't really want to Google search, does Vision have a penis? Because that's just not something I want to Google, okay? I had that with the Fantastic Four movies. That's the thing. What is the obsession with superhero junk? I don't get it, and I don't care. So Wanda is somehow pregnant. We'll get into that. We'll get into that story later. Okay. The thing is that she's pregnant, and they seem rather happy. They then hear a commotion outside, which was kind of set up at the start of the episode in great comedy fashion. So they head outside and they see a manhole cover being lifted off, and out comes a demonic beekeeper, I suppose is the correct term. But once again, the sword insignia is on his back. So it makes you wonder, what could this mean? But even more strangely, the episode doesn't end exactly there, because Wanda then goes, no, I'm not ready for that. And it reverses like old VHS tapes. And kids, if you're kids under the age of 15, good luck trying to figure that one out. So this thing rewinds backwards to when Wanda says she's pregnant again, and they're all happy, and then the entire scene kind of explodes into colour, and you can see everything for what it should be filmed as, not in black and white. So that really freaked me out, I'm not going to lie. I was a bit like, so is she controlling this, or is she... I don't know. I just do not know, but I'm really, really interested to find out where this goes. So, what did you guys think of episode 2 of WandaVision? Please let me know in the comment section below, and please feel free to like the video, share the video, and as always, have yourself a fantastic evening. Take care now.